Hi, we're Neutrify, reducing carbon emission from food consumption one meal at a time. As a climate activist and a foodie, I've had lots of struggle trying to figure out what's best to eat for the environment. All I knew was that eating beef was bad, but how bad is it compared to other food? I had no idea. And after talking to 20 people, I realized that I'm not alone. So that's how I founded Neutrify to solve my pain point. To quantify the food carbon footprint for you, if we all reduce our meat consumption by half globally, that is equivalent to removing the transportation industry for 9 years. And the problem lies in information gap after our survey with 200 people. First, there's a lack of understanding on carbon impact. Second, people are not aware of alternatives out there. Third, there's no quick access on carbon footprint data. Lastly, the cost saving and health benefits are not aware by a lot of people in terms of the plant-based plant-rich food diet. Our solution is first to educate consumer on by making the carbon footprint data easily accessible and understandable. Second, we want to shift consumer behavior by highlighting low carbon alternatives for consumers to purchase. Lastly, we want to create a global green movement by enabling consumers to post their carbon neutral milestones and compete with friends on social media. So first, user would browse through food items and then compare to find the sustainable food labels, and then we will educate them on the relevant carbon impact in terms that they understand. For example, how many miles of cars is that equivalent to? When they check out, they can choose alternatives, and lastly, they can track their carbon footprint saved and then share about it on Instagram or other social media. And this is our product demo. So you can see on the left, we show them the amount of carbon footprint for different food on their shopping cart. And when they check out, they can see the total amount of carbon footprint and ways to offset it. So we're tackling this SDG number 13 and the Paris Agreement, where it says about we want to limit the global warming to under 1.5 degrees and achieve the net zero emission by 2050. We are also targeting the SDG goals 13.3 by building knowledge and a capacity to combat climate change through improving education and awareness. If we are able to activate 1 million people to adopt a plant-rich diet, that is equivalent to reduction of 13 megaton of carbon footprint, with majority of them coming from the agriculture production. Online buyer consists of 25 billion sales globally, with 4 billion of them from shoppers that are climate activists and will be able to use our product actively. Our target audience consists of both B2B and B2C. B2B side, we have online grocery retailers who want to improve sustainability and their brand PR, who also want to offer the personalized experience to their customers. On B2C side, we want to target people aged 18 to 35-year-old in North America who care about climate change and will purchase groceries online. Our traction so far has been that we were able to validate pain points with 200 surveys and 20 user interviews, of which 80% of people said yes to using our product and paying for it. In April this year, we're going to launch our MVP with a Chrome extension and start working on the next step for B2B business model. For April next year, we are hoping to bring on 100 plus sustainable partners in the ecosystem, and August next year, we'll achieve 100K ARR and reduce the carbon impact by 8 gigaton. Our go-to-market strategy include landing page where we educate users about us, email newsletters to highlight our use case and benefit, partnership with plant-based food company and NGO to increase credibility, launch announcement to get user excited and download the app, promotion for our marketing by paid or owned channels to increase user adoption. Our business model is targeted towards grocery stores, and the main one we're looking at is the B2B SaaS model, which is a monthly subscription or based on per API call. Two alternative models include upselling and taking 10% of commission or data monetization. Our competitive advantage is that we have very transparent data gathering. We use an optimal and integrated user experience on Instacart, and we empower people to change their habit actively instead of passively offsetting their carbon footprint. We also have a global team from 12 different countries including making us having global mindset. We will be collaborating with local community partners as the following on research and partnership. And our team include myself. I'm Iris. I've been a product manager at Google X and Microsoft. Kent has been a co-founder in terms of technical and the design side at CloudSide Solution. Shanali is an environmental researcher and with sales experience at the food tech startup. Jonathan is our tech advisor. Sophie is our business advisor. Jesse is our legal advisor. And as a team, we have very holistic skill set from different areas. Why we need to solve this problem now? First, we have climate urgency with us needing really need to limit our temperature rise to under 2 degrees. And we also want to achieve the SDG goal number 13. Second, there's a huge policy trend favored towards us. Biden just rejoined Paris Agreement and launched a $2 trillion climate plan to help us recover from climate crisis. There's also a huge investment trend, with Unilever investing $1 billion in plant-based meat and sustainable investing surging to 33% of the US asset under management. If we do win the $5,000, we'll be able to use it towards a pilot project, developing software and potentially purchasing database and user acquisition. Now with Neutrify, I no longer need to struggle about what to eat, and I can shop sustainably with a healthy diet for both me and the earth. Join our global green movement and eat our way out of the climate crisis with Neutrify. Thank you.